Alrighty, this is a review of a very interesting thing called a pedal. And these are by Redshift. I have a bunch of products by Redshift, but Redshift make things that I don't think I need them until I try them. And then I thought that's a really good idea. Most of the stuff, well, all the stuff that I have the seat post on my gravel bike. I have the stem on my gravel bike, and I have the kitchen sink bars, handlebars. They're the massive big handlebars, and they're just brilliant. These things, they're a flat pedal, but they're also an SBD, and you can have them. They do a few different variations. They come with these little stubs that you screw in. So I have it configured. You can have SBDs on both sides. I just have an SBD on one side, so you can clip in your shoe. And then I have the stubs if I just have a pair of runners on the other. And the biggest thing about these is they have lights, front and the back. And what's great about it is as you turn, it just changes. So it goes from red to white, it just knows where up and down is. And there's different modes, obviously, faster and things. So when I turn them off, the other good thing about it was when I got them first, I didn't know that there was an automatic turn off. So if I stop for a little bit of time, they just turn them off rather than press 4 big buttons. These just are magnetically clipped in here. And then it comes with a little thing where you just plug them in. I use this a lot actually, just to plug in other stuff as a hub. So size comparison. Again, I'll tell you what I think of them. SBD pedal, and that is the Redshift Light Arc, I think they're called. They're massive, but if you want a platform pedal, you want a massive platform, so your foot's not going to slide off. Who are they for and who are they not for? First thing to notice is they're heavy. Actually, compared to the SBD, that's a cheap SBD pedal. They're not that much heavy, but when you put them in your hand, they feel heavy. When I was racing, I used to have a thing called a hack bike. I don't know if it still exists anymore because people just have nice bikes and they don't race. So a hack bike was your hacker. It was your running around winter bike that you didn't want to get dirty in winter rain and the shit that happens on the roads in the winter. And just for commuting around town, you don't want to be going in your 10 grand bike. So I would say if I had a hacker and a winter bike, this would be, especially for cities. You can, what's good about them is the unusual light pattern, because it goes around, it catches your eye rather than you're used to the standard backlight, front light. Plus you have an extra dimension to you as the thing's going around. And also from the side, you can see them from the side for roundabouts, which is great, because I'm always concerned about someone milling me on the roundabout as they come onto it, especially here in Portugal. My experience of them is super stable. They look funky on the bike. They'd be good for an electric bike. They'd be good for a commuting bike. Wouldn't be good for a racing bike. They also strip down to just being the SBD, but I use Garmin pedals for my gravel bike with the power meter, so I wouldn't be doing that. But if you just wanted one, if you're just the sort of person that wants one set of pedals for everything, this is it. If you just want one for the winter, they do them without the SBDs as well. They do them just with flatbeds, and I think they're great. Really are. The battery in them, I don't know the technical stuff on how long they last, but I know it lasts well. And there's a green indicator when you turn them on, and that goes to red if you need to charge them. It doesn't take long to charge, and they also hold the charge. So you say I didn't use the bike because I have a bunch of different bikes, so if I didn't use the bike for a few weeks, the charge hasn't gone out of them fully. They hold the charge well. And yeah, I think they look kind of cool, and especially if it's wet as well, because you just get that reflection off the wet, So they're pricey. They're about 270 euros, but what's not pricey on a bike these days, and what's not pricey for getting hit by a car these days, So you get what you pay for. Well built, gonna last. good idea. You can see yourself well in the winter, and if I want to just stand out a little bit more, and you're one of those high visors and lights all over the place, this would be a good asset to you and not getting hit by a car in the winter. And that's it. So I like them. I think they're great. I'm going to keep them on my commuting bike, the one I use for going to the shops, and the one I use for diving in and out the traffic. And I'd recommend them. Boom.